Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my brand new studio for all future Marvel related things on this channel. And yeah, here it is. I already did make a few preview images, but this is the first ever video being filmed in it. Because ladies and gentlemen, I did promise a few surprise unboxings this month. So therefore, you're not getting multiple, you're only getting one. But technically, I am filming multiple surprise unboxings because I already did just film one, but it did not work out well. As you can see in front of me, I unboxed Block and Roll, and it turned out to be a steaming pile of dog poop. Yeah, this thing really, well, the set itself is really cool. It's a really cool concept, you know. You got funnels with 4 entrances, a loop-de-loop, who, doesn't have that, crossroads and stuff. However, this is like the worst, literally the worst, piece connection system, aside from the one set I don't think I should mention anymore, that I've ever seen. Okay, that just made it look easy, but I literally, during the process of building this, I ended up breaking 7 Marble Run pieces. Literally right here in this trash bag. Well, trash box, I should say. You would think that with how durable Hubolino and Duplo are, you would expect this 20-year-old Marble Run set to do the same. Actually, more like 25-year-old Marble Run. This is some old stuff. It's been around since like the late 90s or something. Although, of course, it was discontinued for probably justified reasons. But that doesn't matter. I did manage to set a track up, as you can see here, and I've decided I'm just gonna keep it. I'm literally just gonna keep this up, hopefully forever. I'm not gonna dismantle this, because when you try to take one piece apart, that's when it breaks. Oh, and also I got a bunch of new marbles from Moon Marble, but that's not important. What we are here to do today is unbox the second surprise set for, this month. Because in case you're not aware, today, at least filming this, is my birthday. I am now legally old enough to drink. But again, that's not important. Anyways, we are here to unbox the second Marble Run set. The last Marble Run set I got for my birthday. The previous one was Block and Roll, which again, I am not releasing the unboxing of that. It was a total disaster. But this set right here is gonna be a lot more interesting, but before I reveal it, I should give you a little bit of context. About a year ago, I did a series where I reviewed every single Marble Run set I ever had at the time. And, my opinions on some of those sets have changed, or at least are about to change, since I made that video. Specifically, when I reviewed the second Marble Run set I ever got, which is Quercetti Migoga, or actually I recently found out that it might actually be pronounced Quercetti Migoga, but I'm just used to saying Quercetti. That just sounds more American and less Italian. I did not have a positive review of this set at all, I criticized how, there's basically only 4 unique pieces and the only interesting things are the double entrance funnels and the rail spiral. But I did mention how other sets have, more stuff like actual split tracks and double spirals, which didn't actually require, these extra 4 pieces that I've lost so many of, to the point where I can only assemble 1 of these out of the 3 I have. Overall, I just didn't have a good, a very positive opinion of this set. However, it's been 13 years since I originally got this set when I was like 9 years old. Yes, that's me right there. So I figured, maybe since it's been so long, I should check to see what they're making now. And, yeah, it turns out they have a whole different selection of Marble Run sets available now. You got the Ocean Marble Run, the Jungle Marble Run, and oh my gosh, they have a racing set. I need it. As a marble racing channel I've built up, it is absolutely important for my videos to be, well, more specifically for my races to be as unpredictable as possible. And it turns out that Quercetti or Quercetti or however you may want to pronounce it might just have redeemed itself right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you... Oh, come on. Can I really not get it? Am I really not able to get it out of this box? There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the Quercetti Migoga racing set. Yeah, I can't believe this exists either. Another thing is that because this is kind of a small set, and because I'm that confident that it's gonna be amazing, we got another set as well. It's the same thing, we just got 2 of these, because why not? And maybe that's the reason why it's out of stock on Amazon right now, because I've got the last 2 ones. Sorry. Let's just open this thing up. Oh, and the other thing it fixes is that the lack of unique pieces. There's certainly more unique pieces now, and it also has everything that I didn't have in my old set, like, you know, the double spirals and the split track. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this thing. So even though this set came brand new, these pieces, most of them are not even actually in these bags. That's very unusual for a Mop Run set, but then again, the Galt sets do the same thing, but anyways, that's not important. Look at this, finally got these! And look at that, they're actually all pre-assembled. In those triple rail spirals that I had before, here's one right here, these hooks are individual pieces, you actually have to put them on. And also, one of the flaws I mentioned with the original set is that a lot of the pieces require you to put on these dumb capsule things in order for you to actually be able to connect them to stuff. But these right here don't even have that. They're pre-assembled and they don't require those connectors. And I know these pieces existed back 13 years ago when I got this, but you know, I wasn't so lucky. I didn't end up with that, but now I finally got it. And here's the other piece I had been really wanting. It does require those capsule things, but who cares? It's a freaking split track. We finally got it. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory, but that is gonna allow a lot more lead changes. You know, we got another rail spiral, and only 1 funnel included in this set, but then again, I got 2 of these sets, and also my old Quercetti set also included 2. So now I have 4. This is another new piece. I haven't really gotten a good look at this from YouTube. I guess this works as both a finish base and also sort of like a drop through thing. I'm not exactly sure how this is really gonna work, because it looks like marbles would just drop straight through, and these pieces, these capsule things, I don't think they have like an exit thing at the bottom, but we'll see how that works. And here's another new piece, this half pipe thing. It's pretty awesome. Basically you have to have a straight track below it, and it dumps the marbles into there, and it also works as a 2-way merging track. Like, this is such a cool idea. I really wish Marbulus had this, but you know, it's another great thing that this set includes. And here's another interesting piece. Not quite a peg maze, but it does split into 3 paths. I believe this one is faster than the others, so it would probably be best to put this at like the end of the track. It's sort of like the last opportunity for marbles to pass each other. This is just like a cardboard finish-based thing. You put this right here in one of the short straight tracks, and just like the old set, in the old set I'm pretty sure these were the only pieces that don't require the stupid capsule things, and here they don't require them either. Oh, and look at this, we got all the different colored marbles. I'm pretty sure there were only 4 different marble colors last time, and now there's 8. And what's that gray thing in there? This is actually foam. I expected it to be plastic. I think what this is that for the finish track piece, you just slide this in here. I'm not sure how you're supposed to fit it. I'm sure there's a fancier way, but you know, I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out later. Let's just keep going. And then we got the basic straight tracks. I haven't had them in this white color before. You know, I'm really excited for this. Also, one weird detail I noticed is that in all the old sets that had this double spiral, these pieces were either black or white, which at the time they were the only black and white pieces in the Quercetti sets as far as I know. But here they're red, just like the funnels, and all of a sudden the white pieces are now these straight tracks. So strange color scheme choices, just like how the red spacers are now replaced with black spacers. This is probably going to look pretty weird having both this mixed in with the old Quercetti stuff, but I am really excited to get into that, and that's weird. This bag already has an opening in it, so might as well just make it a bit bigger. Wow. Just as I remember, the Quercetti, the Quercetti spacers are, they hook together pretty well. Okay, we got an instruction manual. Basically, it's just step by step on how to build some of the tracks. Or is it just one track? I think it is. Wow, 2019. This has been around for 6 years. I mean, I knew about it for a while, but I just never really looked that deep into it. So at first, I just thought it was like, oh, it's just got like, you got a few of the red spiral things and a good starting piece, but that's not enough to get it. But then I realized it also has this, and it also has this, and it has the split track that I wanted. But yeah, and the last couple things in here are, this is of course the start piece. For some reason it's a bit kind of like heavier than I expected it to be. That's weird. Inside this bag right here is some of the clear capsule things, and this is the thing you're supposed to attach to the start gate. So I'm not sure how this fits on here. Yeah, is it upside down? I think it. I don't know. That's not really staying. You know. Oh, I figured it out. That's how you do it. So then you just twist it, and then they'll all come out of the openings there. I think it would be easier to just remove it entirely like that, but whatever. Let's see here. I guess that is it, except we got some more stuff in here. Oh, these are new attachments. I guess these are for those gray spinner things. And yeah, so they just fit on like that. Again, I don't know why these are separate pieces. It just seems like these, along with the clear capsule things that I still hate the existence of, seem to just be a way to raise the piece count without actually including more actual pieces. In fact, this set only has 70 pieces, but it's like $60, which is quite a lot for this amount of pieces. So as good as that is for racing, those are like my only couple of criticisms so far. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox the second set, and then I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done. Okay, guys, so I'm currently working on building the track, but one new flaw I just noticed that I kind of want to point out, I noticed this from testing, is that the marbles seem to be they already were kind of a low quality because they were just plastic marbles, but now I think they're a lot worse. Mainly because the mold dot on each marble is huge and it actually sticks out of the surface now. So if you're playing these marbles against marbles that don't have those dots, then these are gonna have an advantage. And also, I'm not sure if I'll be able to replicate this because this was probably a super rare thing that happened, but one of these marbles actually got stuck on that dot, just like, I think maybe around here, maybe, just because there's barely any slope here, but literally because of the molding dot right here, the marble literally got stuck, and I have been trying to scrape the dots, like the bump that's caused by it, off with my nails, but the fact that I'm even having to do that is kind of ridiculous, especially for a set that's basically like double the price of the Quercetti Migoga set from 13 years ago. Still, besides that, this has been an amazing set, and I don't really mind the marbles thing too much because, you know, I got a bunch of new ones over there that are the correct size for this set. So yeah, back to building. And here it is. This is basically everything as big as I could possibly make it with those two sets. I did not use any of the pieces in the old set. But yeah, this is basically what you can make if you buy two of them. Which is like $140. I do think that despite how cool this set is, I do think it's a bit overpriced. you know, it's not the most stable. It's still just as flimsy as the old Quercetti set, but just look at this. This is by far just like infinitely better for racing than the old set. But whatever, I'm gonna shut up and go ahead and demonstrate it. Yeah, obviously this is just a test race, so it won't count towards anything, but you know, let's just check it out. You see that green marble got stuck on that mold dot I mentioned earlier? Oh well. In the actual videos, I'll just use glass marbles. But look at how good this is. Fantastic. This is just, I think this made Quercetti Migoga jump up from one of my least favorite sets to what I now think is one of the absolute best. Like, this fixes so many problems the original Quercetti set had. However, at the same time, unfortunately, it does keep a few of those problems as well. But I really think that, you know, this set has totally redeemed itself, and I will be continuing to use it in future videos. So overall, I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8 out of 10, much better rating than, you know, the old Quercetti set. You know, the pieces are actually unique and interesting, and a lot of unpredictable moments. It does feel like a missed opportunity with the funnels because they're the exact same design as the old set. You would think they would add something new to make the funnels different for racing, because you know, these Quercetti Migoga funnels, they're good. They're pretty big. They have 2 entrances, but I would say they're only about as unpredictable as the regular Marbulus funnels, or more specifically, the vintage Marbulus funnels. But you know, with all these other things, these half pipes can really shake up the positions, and also this piece where some paths are faster than others. Both of those combined really make up for, you know, a less unpredictable funnel. But you know, overall, this is a great set. Marble Expert, I bet you're watching this. I know you recently did a video with what appears to be the same set I had 13 years ago. You definitely want to get this set. It is definitely worth the money. Despite, you know, I did say it's overpriced, but it's so good for racing and it does so many things right, especially compared to the old set, that I really cannot praise this set enough. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and the other flaws, I guess, are just that it still uses smaller plastic marbles, which seem to be a bit worse than the old ones, and yeah, it still uses those clear capsules. Nowhere near as many of them. All the new pieces don't require them, so that's a step in the right direction. And yeah, you know, but it's still, I don't think this takes away from it too much. The pros really outweigh the cons. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this. I'll definitely be using this set along with the old Quercetti set in the 2025 Mega Marble Race tournament, which should be coming pretty soon. It might be the beginning of season 8. I'm not sure. That'll be sometime in September. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching this. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.